Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you how we can use a tool called VectorMagic and Illustrator to change PNG or JPEG logos into vectorized logos that we can use for printing. On this screen I have made an example ready of a badge, and in the folder I have a TNO logo that currently has a white background. If a client sends us a logo and asks us to print it on a badge or print it on any other artwork, we'll first of all open this in Illustrator and we will copy and see that the logo, if we take it outside of its field, has a white background. In the case of our badge, if the client would ask us to put this logo on there, let's say we make it a bit smaller, add it on the field, this will not have the result that the client wants. So there's a tool that we use which is called VectorMagic. We can log in via the OnePassword manager and we can upload the logo that we have received. It's first going to analyze the tool, then going to do a few things to vectorize it, and we will see the results that come out of this. It might take a little bit of time depending on the logo, depending on the size, but we'll see in a second what the result is going to be. Well, as we can see, it's now completely vectorized. The left side is the original image. As you can see, this is very pixelated, and the version from the vector is a lot better. But we can use this preview tool to see if it went well. And in this case, the logo can be vectorized totally by us. We can download that result, preferably as an EPS, and we can open this in Illustrator. Now, as you can see, the white background is still on there, but there is a way that we can change that. First of all, we will press this selected artwork and tell it to ungroup. And we'll see now that it detached the background from the rest of the file. But as we can see, the white part of the O is still in there. Now VectorMagic doesn't just cut this out for us, it made layers, so it made a background layer, now a logo layer, and on the top it just added a circle square. And we'll want to cut that circle square out. What we will do is we will select the logo, and in the Pathfinder tool there are 4 options, and we can check the first option and it will cut it out. When we Ctrl+C that and we Ctrl+V it now, in our badge we will see that we can add it to our badge. Now it looks a little pixelated on the screen, but when we zoom in we can see that those pixels leave and it's just a sharp print. So we could easily do this. In other cases, when using this for another file, what we can do now is put it in our artboard. We could save the logo and just say TNO logo vector, and we can now use it to print at one of our suppliers. There are some difficulties with VectorMagic. Let's say we upload a logo like we did before. It's going to take the logo, and it cannot always, due to the quality, change it in what it needs to be. As we can see, the logo doesn't have the right color here. It breaks up part of this little wing into 3 different pieces, and the little color part that is over there isn't done well. In that case, we cannot use VectorMagic to vectorize this logo. We can go back to other logos. One of them could be this logo, where it has a color gradient. Vectorize is not suited to make color gradients, and we'll see that it will make smudges, like layers of colors. And here we also cannot vectorize the logo. So VectorMagic is a tool for logos that are considered quite simple, something like this, with simple shapes. It might work with something like the next logo. Here we can see it's done pretty well. Where the shapes are simple, there's not too many gradient colors. And with the option that I've showed you, we can cut it out. Thank you very much.